As you're probably noticing, this isn't usually where I film my stuff. We're in a completely different area, as a matter of fact. We are not in my room, we are actually out in my living room. But today I'm pretty much showing this video to compare this alarm. Ouch. This one. The new alarm that I got, the 9101 strobe plate. Yep. And I cleaned it a little bit. No big deal. But I'm going to give a review about it and test it, seen by the batteries, and also compare it with my other plate, the 9001 light plate, that is. Yeah, I know I said. Anyway, little update. I know I didn't really talk that much in the discussion, but I'm still figuring things out. But it sounds like I am going to get my room back, which is great. So, probably will bring back the demonstration board, of course, and get a few tests going, hopefully. And, well, maybe, just maybe, I might just get started with System Test 20, because I've got some requests already, and I'm still allowing requested system tests, as most of you guys know, so go ahead and continue requesting, because I will definitely do them. Hopefully. But it's likely. And, yeah. So, I did show you the unboxing, and probably assuming 3 people were not happy with the unboxing, comparing to the fact that I got 3 dislikes on that unboxing. I'm not angry, but I sense there's some jealousy from obtaining this alarm. So, oopsie daisy. Anyhow, so this 9101 strobe plate, I'm assuming, I think it was around the same time as the 9001 light plate, but this one was more commonly seen with the alarms like the 9833, which came out, somewhere in the 80s, but I think I've also heard it came around in like the late 70s, unless I'm thinking of the Faraday 6020, which is essentially the 9833, because Simplex rebranded the 9833. But yeah, it's a nice strobe plate. Definitely not ADA, because the strobe is not bright at all. Well, pretty bright for non-ADA, but it's no way strobe quality. Here's the back. Got some electronics like resistor, capacitor, I don't know. But this is the one that most people will show. This is called the potentiometer, and what this essentially does is control the flash speed. I'm not really good at demonstrating it, but if you were, you would just flip this little knob right there. Yep, that little knob. And yeah. Now there are a few models, like there are some models, like this is probably the most common model you'll see with the small circuit board, and essentially that I've heard is that this thing right here apparently is a replacement strobe, which I think is pretty interesting. But yeah. But what I was gonna say is this circuit board, you see these 4 little holes over here? I've heard that there's been some design where it essentially fits into those 4 holes, and some that fits into those 2. Just something to keep in mind. I thought was very interesting. And yeah. And there's wires. Now the cool part about these wires though is like, you really could use either wire. Like you could use these 2 wires together and they simply powered strobe. You don't need to put these 2 wires together, these 2 wires together. I'm assuming that's for some reason, maybe as like a backup wire or something like that, but sometimes I think it's kind of a neat thing, because if once I get my panel, it might also work for audible silence type stuff. essentially saying that this could power. These could go to a horn, and these could go to like a knack where it would power audible silence. But anyhow, here I'm gonna get some bubble wrap. Woo, nice bubble wrap. Okay, and so here's the 9101 strobe plate, and here is the light plate. Now, telling from the difference, it's pretty difficult to tell. I mean, besides one, there's a scratch there, and nothing here. And this one kind of looks a little newer as opposed to this one. But as you see right here, these ones have two, and the back is totally different, as you see. And that's where the strobe is. There was a model I saw where there was essentially two strobes, where one was there and one was there. But yeah, and there's the little holes. And of course that's the plastic that I broke. Sorry. As most of you guys know, I was not very careful with this light plate, and unfortunately the little plastic tab broke, as you can see on this side. They're both intact, and I really would hope to keep them that way. But yeah, so now I'm going to test these alarms, and I'm going to how am I going to do this? Alright, now we're going to power up the strobe. So here we go. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now we're going to do the light plate. Just lights up. And now let's do both, which I'm gonna set the camera down. Whoops. So yeah. Now there is also the 9102, which is a light plate, but it's not as opposed to being to fit on the inside. So like here, let me demonstrate. So see how this basically goes like this? There's no, with the 9102, it's basically, this thing's gone. It basically goes on top of the strobe plate, as opposed to like this, as you know. But yeah, so here's both. Alright, so that's about it. Here's the 9101 here's the 2903 9001 light plate, and the 2903 9101 strobe plate. So these are really good strobe plate, light and strobe plate, and they are really hard to find as well, which is probably why a whole bunch of people, why 3 people were jealous, because they were probably like, hey, I want that alarm. But keep looking on eBay, that's where I got these alarms, and keep watch of my eBay listing, which is still up there, which is the 9806. I'm still selling it, and if you want it, go ahead and check out my eBay page. But until then, I hope to see you guys in the next video, which should be fairly soon. Until then, goodbye.